Hi Capricorn, this is Casey with your monthly reading. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to all our new viewers. Shay and I are so happy to have you with us. She will have a video that will pop up at the end of this one, so please check for that. She does give a different perspective for your sign. This is a general reading, so I hope is that something in the messages resonate with you and you're able to apply it to your personal circumstances and give you some guidance for the month. So I'm going to pull two energy cards for you guys to start. And we are going to start with our Garden in the Gate, as well as the third chakra, Archangel Camiel. We're going to pull two major arcana cards to see how that adds to your energy. Okay, we have the Sun as well as the Tower card. So Capricorn, when we start with the Garden in the Gate, this card has come up in some other readings, so I'm going to go over the meaning with you guys. It is a beautiful young girl who has been hurt severely, but she has created her own environment to make her feel safe, to make her happy. She stays within that environment because she's comfortable with it. This is her solace. This is her safe place. And she can leave that garden at any time, even though the gate is locked, because she has the key around her neck. She's in control of where she goes, who she's with, and when she's ready and she's healed, she will move out of that garden and she will blossom and find all the beautiful blessings that are outside. But right now, she's protecting herself because of past hurts. You have the third chakra, Archangel Camiel. The third chakra is all about your solar plexus, and this is I am strong, and this will represent your personal power, your personality, your ego, and your identity. So that's really important here because, you know, when you're in the Garden of the Gate energy, your identity is questioned. Your power is questioned. Someone has taken that power away from you, and this is where universe is saying, take back your power, take back your identity. You know, the Sun card is all about new beginnings in success, positivity, warmth, fun, happiness, real joy. And then you have the Tower card. And I really, believe it or not, Capricorn, like this Tower card here because of what it's telling me is that you guys have already been through the worst that you can actually been through, and you've had to rebuild. And you've put yourself in that Garden of the Gate energy where you're protecting yourself and you're keeping yourself very enclosed into the things that you're comfortable with. But now it's time to expand that. Now it's time to come out and show the world who you really are and what you're really made of. So those of you that have been hurt in the past, it's time to kind of take those lessons and rebuild from that and be more powerful, more strong within your own ego, within your own identity, and know who you truly are right now. Because that Tower card changed you on a lot of different levels, but you're still that beautiful soul that you started with, and you can get back to that, but only stronger, smarter, and with more energy because you know where you've been and you don't want to be there anymore. You don't want to be in that Tower energy anymore. You've been there, you've done that. It's time to move on with the success. And that is where the Sun card is coming in right next to it. But you have to rebuild who you are and be confident in that. This is amazing energy as you go through because you've already been through the stuff. This is where you see the new beginnings. This is where you come out of that gate strong, confident, stable, and ready to take on the world. All right, guys, so this deck is going to represent some challenges and or advice for the month of June. And now we have another chakra, guys. You guys are really, listen, you guys have done the work. You have elevated to that next level. So this is really important. Heart chakra is all about your love and your compassion. And this is bridging between the body, mind, spirit, and your emotions. This is where you're giving love, you're receiving love. You know you're loved in the community, in the family, and you love yourself again. And that is huge because when you go through that Tower card, you kind of doubt yourself. And you doubt if you can handle it, you doubt what's going on, you're just way out of control, but you're past that now. This is where you're getting that stability back. So you have two chakra cards. Now, if this is not resonating that you've already gone through this and you're going through the Tower card energy, clear out the third chakra and the fourth chakras. Love yourself again. Understand that what you've been through was necessary for your life goal, for your soul progression. As hard as it was to get through that, there's always a tomorrow, and you want to make your tomorrow the best tomorrow, your best future that you can manifest. And if you need to work on your identity, your self-worth, this is the time to do that. This is what the angel message is saying, is it's time to get out of that garden in the gate energy. It's time to get out there. It's time to believe in yourself again. Here we have trapped in fear, which is why she's in the garden in the gate. If you stay within that energy, it's going to bother you all the time, and it's a mental energy. It's you putting yourself in that energy, your circumstances of other people, situations, or what have you, but you keep yourself in that energy, and you keep yourself in that kind of Nine of Wands or Eight of Wands, Swords, where you're mentally challenging yourself at every step. Can I do this? Should I do this? And if you really feel a calling to this, that's where you need to listen to your angels and your guides and be like, is this where I'm supposed to be? And know in your heart and in every facet of your body what your new journey is going to be. Are you serious, Capricorn? Now you have the first chakra. So you have 1, 3, and 4. This is your base chakra. So that this is your root chakra. This is feeling strong and feeling safe. So please keep that in mind. You can recreate your own stability at any time. We all have free will. So when things are going wrong and we have lost people that we love and we're moving on and we have to move on without them, or you've lost a really good job and you're really financially dependent on that, you can recreate yourself. Don't get stuck in the trapped in fear. Don't get stuck in that thought process, because that will block any new energy that's coming in to try to lift you up. So every day is a new adventure. Every day is a new opportunity. Disconnect in boredom. Yes, you're disconnecting when you're in that trapped in fear and you're not listening to your inner guidance as to taking that step forward, that new beginning. Sometimes the new beginnings can be scary because we have no idea what's right around the corner. We have no idea what's coming up. It could be good, it could be bad. But you've already been through so much. Remember, you've survived up until this point. And it's only made you stronger in a lot of aspects. Last month you had the universe giving you a second chance. And for a lot of you, it resonated through the comments that you had left. It resonated with you that is what you're going through right now. So if this is a continuation from last month and you see the Tower card here, remember that that's something that you've already been through. And so as you're going through that new beginning that universe is allowing you to have, because you've worked so hard to obtain it, you've worked on these chakras. You're working on them currently. You're releasing the things that no longer serve you so more blessings can come in. Exactly, Page of Wands. When he comes in, this is enthusiasm. This is the free spirit. This is discovery. The Seven of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. Spirit is asking you to work on yourself. The messages start to slow down. Not that they're not there, they're just starting to slow down so that you can dissect them, so that you can absorb them, so that you can take one piece at a time instead of being like bombarded with all these things. They're giving you one thing to handle at one time, one thing for you to overcome, so that you can build a solid foundation on your new stepping blocks. Yes, Palace of Swords, thinking very clearly and concisely about where you're going from here. Being totally clear-minded and not being trapped in fear over here, not being bored and disconnecting from other people, going through those chakras, releasing things that are not going to help you today or tomorrow. Two of Coins in reverse. This can be disorganization. So, keep in mind that when you don't listen to the messages and see the new beginnings, you're feeling like you're topsy-turvy, that things are out of balance. But you have to make sure that you look at it through a different perspective. The Priestess in reverse. This is where there may be some hidden agendas, and you need to listen to your inner voice. So keep that in mind. You have the chakras, you have the sun. As you go through or you get past that Tower energy, listen to Spirit and listen to your inner voice, because they're here to help you. This is amazing energy that you're coming into. This is releasing and showing the world who you are, bringing your gifts to the forefront, helping other people, helping yourself, getting back into that groove of being in control of everything, being that free spirit energy as you release all that disconnect and heartache and being trapped. Because your chakras, you're aligning them, you're seeing the new beauty, you're seeing the opportunities, and this is where you're going to kind of let go of any fears that you have had. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, feeling that you don't have it all in balance, feeling that you have lost some serious things, which you did. There's no doubt about it. But you can turn this back around for your new beginning, because that is where you want to be. Four of Pentacles in reverse, this is sometimes self-protection, holding things back. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles, guys. Again, this is within your earth sign. This is manifesting your new financial opportunities. This is your prosperity coming in. This is where, you're being given those gifts and those new avenues to explore, so that you can make that foundation back that you've been working on, which is base, represented with the base chakra as well. It's something that you're going to love to do. It's going to be something that you can put your whole heart and soul into it. And that will help you with your identity. That's going to help you with your ego. It's going to help you kind of bring everything to the forefront. Wow. This is your card as well. Death. This is another earth sign. This is transformation. This is where you change. The things that you have to change are coming. It's coming to a head right now. It's Spirit is telling you that when you open yourself up to change and you release the things that are holding you back, new beginnings are going to be opening up. You're so afraid that you're not going to be able to manifest what you have manifested before, and you'll be hanging on to something that no longer serves you, whether it's a job, person, or a thought process. King of Swords in reverse. Now be careful, because this can be like a manipulative energy. This can be where, harsh words come, because the thought is not clear and concise where you go through this. So this is where you want to think twice before speaking. This is also where you need to kind of be kind to yourself. Build yourself up. Don't criticize your own thought process. If something is in question, do the work, figure it out. Because we have the Chariot right next to it, guys. New beginnings, moving forward very, very fast, being in control of the new adventure. Six of Cups, being very, very happy about this, being nostalgic in one way, but also being like a child in another. That wonder that we had as kids, that we're very excited about what's going on. You could be thinking back on the past, on memories of your childhood, or someone else's child, your children's childhood, bringing them up and seeing all the beautiful steps that you've taken to get here. This is a beautiful card, especially next to the Chariot and the Death card. That is, bringing that excitement back into your life. The Hangman in reverse is sometimes indecisions and delays. And when you find that you're in a delay pattern, look at it from a different perspective. You have the ability to change whatever it is that's in front of you. So if there is a crossroads that you're working on right now, because Spirit is asking you to go down a different avenue, which is represented with the two, with the Priestess in reverse, that it is something that you guys have to really listen to your inner thoughts. But here we have the Three of Wands. That's looking ahead. This is preparation, expansion. The stuff that you're doing is only going to open up to new and beautiful opportunities for you. This is amazing. That, if you guys have been resonating with your last couple of Capricorn readings that we've posted, you guys are on fire right now. Everything that you're doing is for the greater good. And you're expanding, you're growing, you're releasing, you're loving. It's all new for you. All this new energy is coming in to thank you for all the hard work that you have had to put up with in the last few years, months, weeks, whatever resonates. Okay, now we have your angel message, and it says, easy does it. And it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. Absolutely. The trapped in fear, the releasing of these things. Pray about it. Take time. Be easy with yourself. Be easy with the process, but go ahead and keep moving forward, because you're bringing yourself back into control of your mind, body, spirit, emotions, everything will be aligned, which is represented with all these beautiful chakra cards. Whatever that Tower card represents for you, you're able to move forward and rebuild a stronger person in all aspects of your life. Stay in prayer, keep connected to Source, understand that the angels are with you, that they're protecting you. And here we have oath. Yes, you've taken an oath to yourself, you've taken an oath to your spirituality, you've taken your oath to your family, your finances, you're taking an oath that this is going to be a new beginning, that you're not going back to the same old habits that have kept you in fear, in a thought process that no longer serves you. The oath card is very, very intense. This is something that you're really determined and committed to. And that's beautiful. I love this. This is absolutely amazing for you guys. You know, you're still on your journey. You're being rewarded by universe for all the things that you've gone through so that you can raise your vibration, help others, help yourself. And in the meantime, you are able to put yourself back together stronger and better than ever before. Capricorn, this is amazing. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Please keep with the comments because I love to hear how you guys are doing. Please like and subscribe. I would love to have you back. Take care.